and the baby fell asleep.
Grandpa,
She's satisfied with all the pain.
Grandpa, the water is boiling.
Water's not boiling yet. Okay, so Julianna, it's not boiling. When it boils, it starts to it starts to bubble up from the heat. The heat is so much energy putting into it, it still boils, can't get out fast enough, so it boils. Because it's coming from the bottom, the heat's coming from the bottom and then rising, and there's more pressure at the bottom than there is at the top, even as minute.
My mommy was cooking fire when Sophia was with
Look,
my
see, there's a little
daddy.
smoke over there.
When my mommy was cooking food, breakfast food for me and Dylan, when Dimitri's kid, and then she made fire.
Fire on the stove? How'd she put it out?
She put it out, then she put it back on stove, then to make fire.
Well, I don't remember. I don't know what type of stove she had. I don't think she has a. It says a gas stove with the flame. Does she have flames? She may have flames on it.
No.
Yeah, but I can't remember. Well, did the pan catch on fire, or did the stove? Was the stove on fire? The burner.
This.
That burn. Yeah, it's got a gas burner. That's the way that one works. This works by electricity, which is a little less efficient.
Yeah, and then my mommy.
But it depends on what you got.
Then my mommy, she did this, then.
There's a lot of factors. Okay, so we're going to boil water because we can't find a big pan.
Oh.
And then we're going to boil these things. We're going to make something here.
I was to say, do you put water on fire or does that make more fire?
If you put water on certain fires, you don't put water on a grease fire. I think you put like a dry powder, like flour, on a grease fire.
Oh, make a bloody nose?
If you put water on a grease fire, it splatters the grease and spreads the fire.
If you put it on normal
You don't put
fire.
water on electrical fire, because electrical fire could shock you. You should have a fire extinguisher. Do you have a fire extinguisher? I don't see one around here. Do you? Do you have one? No? No? No, so you start thinking ahead about these things, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so what should we have in this kitchen? What would put out a fire?
The stove.
A fire extinguisher. Can you say extinguisher?
Extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher.
Yeah, a fire extinguisher has a nozzle on it, and then it might put carbon dioxide out and cool the fire. That's another way to put out fire. You smother the fire, you deplete it with oxygen, you cool the fire. That's 3 ways right there. There's probably more ways too.
How do you cool the fire?
Well, with carbon dioxide, that's CO2. There's no oxygen, and it's cold.
So now we're talking about fire in case of you die.
Well, you never want to be in a house that's on. If you see a fire somewhere and there's no adult around, you grab like Selena, you wake up Colton, whatever you see. If you start to hear a fire alarm go off, you just go out of the house. But if somebody's by you asleep, you wake them up. Okay, now here's the other problem. You don't know if
I hear the fire starting.
Where? On the stove?
In the cave.
Well, you don't have a fireplace here. Oh, well, may hold it. Oh, okay. That fire you just let burn out, that's called a fireplace. That's a place built for fire. And you use that for heat. You could heat this whole house with that fireplace. It's not as efficient as a wood stove, and it's not as efficient as fires today.
Hold on.
Okay.
Guys, Master wanted to keep us down.
What are you guys doing? Blowing bubbles?
Yeah.
No, it's hey, what do you don't no it's not. It's not even boiled water yet. What kind of a trickster are you?
No, okay, come on, Colton, they're not done.
God, that's not fair. You don't want to fib. You don't want to tell a lie. That was a lie.
It's a joke.
That I know, but it's not a well. Okay, I different than just it's a joke. Sometimes a joke is something you don't want to be that's not true, but it could be true. That's a joke. Oh,
Guys, macaroni cheese is done again.
yeah. No, it's not. Don't fool them. Okay, so we got one boiling here. We're going to start putting some things in here, okay? We'll put it and we'll boil it for 9 to 11 minutes.
Oh, no, it's
Well, let's
boiling.
see. I know, this one's the rear and it's less, so it's boiled quicker. So you see, that's boiling. Let's put that down a little bit. This one's not quite ready, but it's almost ready. A little bigger burner. That has less than...
Extra we need we have to put the macaroni cheese.
I'll do it. Okay.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, well...
And
You wanna do it?
Let me do it.
Okay.
Let me do it.
Okay,
Let
no,
me
no,
do
no,
it.
no, no.
Yes.
We don't act like that.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
And have
We don't act that way.
Have.
So there's certain ways to act to get your way. And that's not one of them.
Look.
That's what all the girls do. They go, kiss and...
Oh, Selena.
That's where you learned that from, huh? It's like, oh, can't get your way. I'm just going to give a hug. Watch out. Okay, you come close to that thing and you're switching over and you fall into it on your elbow. You lose your balance. Guess what? You will be burned.
No.
Yeah.
How about we add cold water in it?
We don't want cold water. But we are going to do this. We're going to put some of these in here.
That's for Colton.
Well, we're going to put some of these elbow things in there.
That's for Colton, not for me and Sophia. Me and Sophia. It's hard for me and Sophia.
Oops. Don't touch them. That's that one. Then on this one, we'll... Now see, like these are even hot, kind of bother me. See, that one right there I can't get unless I get like a metal thing over here. No, I can use this metal thing. Oh, there's... If it didn't have a sharp point, we could have that. That's what we could give as a teething ring. Okay, we'll get that. Get this off. Anyhow, I got to put both hands down. Say goodbye to your friends.